Welcome back. Today we're going to do a core focused Pilates flow using no equipment that you can do in a small space like a hotel room. Let's go. You're going to start seated nice and tall. Your legs are going to extend out long in front of you. We're going to reach our arms forward and imagine there's a flat wall behind your back. So we're going to lift through the chest, shoulders drop out of the ears. And we're doing a lot of work with the abdominals here just to hold us in this upright position as we breathe. In through the nose, loud out through the mouth. Let's take one more centering breath here. Then we're going to start our roll down. So we take one more inhale. Exhale, we're going to tuck the tailbone under, pull the belly in, finding that nice Pilates scoop and round C curve. We're going to come all the way down to the mat. Articulating one bone at a time, reaching your arms up and overhead without flaring the ribs. And then we're going to roll up, slow and controlled, the same way. Now, if this feels very challenging for you to roll down without using momentum, for example, if you feel like you've got to throw your arms this way to come up, one of these, I want you to bend your knees, and instead of throwing your arms forward, I want you to use your fingertips to walk on the back of your legs to roll up with control. So we keep that nice Pilates scoop contained the whole time. Good, we're gonna do two more like this, moving with our breath. And peeling it down nice, slow and controlled. And last one here. Let's come on up to seated nice and tall. Now, if you had your knees bent, keep them bent here. If you could roll with straight legs, you're going to keep your legs straight. Take a big inhale to prepare. On your exhale, we're going to tuck the tailbone and roll halfway down. We're going to find a spot we can hold here. That might not be as low as you can possibly go. We just want to be working within our own control. Then we're going to take our right hand and reach it overhead and then reach forward. Left hand reach and reach forward. So we're just alternating right, left here, keeping this Pilates scoop, making sure we're not picking up the ribs and putting it down every time. We're keeping this nice C curve shape with the spine. Booty is squeezed here, belly's pulling in. We've got four more like this. And 3. Feet are nice and flexed, ankles stay down on the floor 2. And last 1, and then let's reach forward, go for a big dive over your legs and stretch. Good, let's roll back up to seated. This time, we're gonna bring our elbows wide, fists are gonna touch one another, like you're fist bumping yourself, and we're gonna find that C curve and hold it. We're gonna be alternating side to side, rotating through the center of the body. So I don't want you to just send your hands over and your elbows. I want you to rotate your whole self to find those obliques and twist side to side. We've got 5. Good, 4 more. And 3. Very nice, 2. And 1. Let's reach it forward. Dive over your legs. Go for a big stretch in a moment here. Good. 1 more set. We're going to reach our arms forward. Find that C curve. Exhale to tuck the tailbone and hold that control. Now we're going to reach both arms up and down. We're sweeping the arms up and down evenly. And you might not lift as high as you did with that single arm in order to keep your C curve and maintain that scoop of the belly. We've got 4 more like this. Very good. 3 more here. You've got 2. And last one. Now I want you to leave your arms overhead, roll down an inch and hold it. Roll down an inch and hopefully we're shaking a little bit because we're working so hard. Down and hold. Good, down and hold. 3 more like this, we're almost there. Last 2, down and hold. 1 more, and then reach all the way up and overhead. You can let your ribs flare a little bit. Windshield wiper the toes side to side. And take a big breath in and out. Now we're going to go ahead and bring our hands down by our sides. And we're going to start by finding that nice neutral spine. So we want the tailbone to be down and heavy. Your hip bones and pubic bone are flat like a table, your belly is pulled in nice and tight. Now, if it's too hard to maintain this shape when we bring our legs into tabletop, you can always imprint. So that's tucking the tailbone under and pushing the low back into the mat. So you find the spine shape that works for you. From here, we're going to start with a toe tap. So we're sending this 90-degree shape away from our body, keeping the bend in the knee the same, not sending the heel towards the bum. We want to send it away from the body and maintaining this nice pull in with the belly. Neck and shoulders stay relaxed here. Now, if this feels very challenging, you have two options. You can either make the movement a little more moderate, just don't go as low, or we can go for a march. So we're marching from the bottom to the top instead of top to the bottom. So you find a version that works for you and tap. Good. Tap or lift for 5. Good. 4 more here. And 3. Very nice. 2 more. And last one. And let's float those knees on down. Go for a big reach overhead. Let your ribs flare. And then let's bring the hands down by your sides. Pull the ribs in, belly in. We're going to go for another set here. This time, we're going for a double toe tap. So those legs are zipped together in tabletop. And we're tapping the toes to the floor and lift. Tap and lift. We've got 5 like this. Good. 4. And if we don't tap the toes to the floor, that's okay. Just lower them as low as you can while controlling your abdominals. Last 2. And 1. Good. Let's float the legs down. Reach the arms up and over. And take a big breath here. Very nice. Now for this next set, you can leave your head and chest down, or we have an option to bring the hands behind the head, and we're going to come into a chest lift. So we want to make sure that this lift is coming from the abdominals, not just by yanking on the neck, okay? So we want the shoulder blades to come high off of the mat. We're going to bring legs into tabletop and then open the knees, bottoms of the feet together. We're making a diamond shape with the legs here. We're going to lower that diamond down and lift. Down we go and lift it up. Now again, down can mean whatever you need it to mean. So just go as low as you can, maintaining this connection with the core. We don't want to have a big lift in the low back every time we send the feet down. We've got 4 more like this. Good. Shoulder blades high off the mat for 3. Belly pulled in for 2. And last one. Now hold it here. We're going to open the toes in our froggy position. Extend your legs and bend them in. Good. Pushing those heels into one another. We've got 5. Good. 4 more like this. And 3. Very nice. 2. On your last one, hold your legs out. Point your toes. We're going to clap the heels together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll bring it in. Go ahead and hug your knees into your chest. Go for a little rock side to side. And let's go ahead and grab behind the right knee and send that leg up to the ceiling. We're going to bend and stretch. Bend and stretch. Now we're going to flex that bottom foot. Really press your bottom leg down into the floor. We're going to keep our right leg going straight up to the ceiling. And we're going to hold it here for a moment. Now what I want you to do is really find that scoop. Tucking the tailbone under, pulling the belly in and down, pushing your low back actively into the mat. This should be challenging just to hold it here. Now we're going to take a big inhale, bring the leg across the body, around and up. Now I'm going to go for some nice small circles here because I'm looking for pelvic control, sending energy up through that leg. So I want to make sure my pelvis is nice and stable. No rocking and rolling here, using that inhale and exhale for 4. And 3. Good. 2. And let's go the other way. Send that leg around, in and up. Using the abdominals and a big exhale to pull that foot in towards your face. We've got 3 and 2. And hold it here on 1. Good. Let's grab that knee, pull it in, give it a little stretch. And then let's switch and go for the other side. So first, That left leg is going to bend and extend, just sending it up to the ceiling. Now we're going to get active through that right leg on the bottom, pushing that heel down into the floor. Left leg is going to shoot straight up to the ceiling, and we're going to find that scoop and pull the belly in, pushing the low back down into the mat, just holding it here. Using that breath to find our connection with our belly and holding everything in tight. Now on our next inhale, we're going to send the leg across the body, around and in. We're going for some relatively small controlled circles here to find that control with the ab. Using an inhale and exhale. Good, let's go for 4 and 3. Good, 2 more. And last one. Let's go the other way with the leg away from the body, around and in. Abdominals pulling in tight. Big exhale to send that toe in towards your face without rocking and rolling through the pelvis. So we got 3 more here. And 2. Last one. Let's go ahead and pull that knee in and give it a big stretch. Okay, we're gonna grab behind the knees, rock and roll ourselves up to a nice seated position, and we're done. Thanks, see you next time.